And what's going on? It's your boy Kevin Miller. It's the 18th of July 2017, and we back. We got
What's up, y'all? It's Abby in the house.
yeah, we got a cool little show for you. We're gonna chop it up about the entrepreneurial type subjects once again, whether it be motivation, friends, a little bit of everything today.
A little something to put some inspiration in your life.
Right, exactly. Man, so like what's important to me, man, is keeping everything in proper perspective. Like this money, and the idea of being an entrepreneur, that's great, but I think there's things that you have to keep ahead of all of that, whether it be God, your family, your friends.
Oh, well, yeah, money is money, but there's some things out there that are just priceless, like your family and friends that you could trust, man.
Right.
You can't, it's hard to find that nowadays, man.
Exactly.
Especially in the business world.
But man, the business world is full of sharks.
Oh, man. You ain't lying.
And man, when I say sharks, like they'll eat your life, man. Look at all of these musicians, actors, like a lot of them come out with the stories about how they were abused and molested in the industry. That's how cold it is.
Oh, man, it turns them out, man. They end up screwed up. Look at all these people that ending up hospitalized and stuff. Like
Right.
They're millionaires. Like I don't know, maybe Kanye West or something like that. What you doing in a mental institution, man? What's going on in your life that got you tripping, man? When you got money.
Yeah, you got money. You got this fine girl. You got all the so-called trappings of success, but you're not happy.
And that ought to tell you right there, man. Money is not everything, man. You know what I'm saying? There's things that are priceless, bro.
Right.
That money should not get in the way of.
Exactly.
Like your morals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The good things that you learn growing up. Don't ever jeopardize that, man.
Right. Like you got to be firmly rooted. The Bible says like you got to build things on a strong foundation.
There you go, man.
Because when the winds come, if your foundation isn't strong, you're gonna be blown away.
Oh, you're just gonna topple off, man.
And as soon as you get more and more success, you're gonna get more tests, more challenges coming your way that's gonna test that foundation.
Oh yeah, man. But you know what? Challenges are good, man. Challenges is what brings confidence in your life, man. When you overcome a challenge, that's where the real motivation sets in, man.
Right.
Real drive comes after challenges, man, and overcoming obstacles and resistance, and that's what power is, man.
Right. Man,
but don't let power corrupt you.
Right. Like think about the Dave Chappelle situation where he was like, oh, okay, they came and asked me, do you want to wear the dress? You're like, nah, that and that's when he so-called went to Africa and they started calling him crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't give up his morals. Like when you get more and more success, you're gonna have to be able to take that stand. There's got to be a certain point to where you say, okay, I'm not selling out, or you should never sell out. But you should say this money doesn't mean anything. I got to stand strong at this point.
Look, it's gonna sound cliche, man, but real gonna recognize real. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep it real, you're going to have respect. Forget about them phony baloney people, man. You don't need that in your life anyway, because they ain't no good. They don't, where they going. So, you know what I'm saying? You know where you trying to go.
Right.
So, forget them. Focus on what's in your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once your heart turns muddy and oily and black and stuff, oh, man, good luck.
Right.
That's when you're going to be in the mental institution.
Right. Yeah, man.
Or worse.
Exactly. Like what all money really does at a certain point is it lets you bring out more of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people, they start bringing out parts of themselves that they never thought was in there. That's when they go crazy. Like, they have access to the finest women. So they really indulge in that, and they become like sexual addicts or something.
Yeah, man. You just gotta Yeah, you gotta avoid all of that, man. It's easy to get lost in that world out there,
Right.
you know. So, um, don't get corrupted, man. Don't get spoiled, man.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing good about that, man.
Right.
Especially, man, especially women. Women will put you in a grave faster than a bullet.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I'm
wrong
saying?
one will, yeah.
Oh yeah, the wrong ones, yeah.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Get you a good one.
Exactly. Just like you got to get a good woman, get good friends,
Yes, sir.
and you know, a good friend, man. Like they'll support you, you know what I mean. But they'll be real with you. Like if you're doing something whack, they ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, go ahead and keep on doing it. They ain't like yes man, you know what I mean.
A true friend,
Right.
true friend that trusts you, bro,
Right.
will tell you the truth. Because there's a lot of so-called friends that they lie to you because it's easy to lie. It's easier to lie to a friend than to a stranger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of that confidence of, oh
Yeah.
man, he's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't gonna trip that much. That's not a friend.
Right.
Surround yourself with people that give you constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You need that in your life, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need feedback.
Right.
You need, man, you gotta surround yourself with people that also share the same as far as business is concerned, you gotta surround yourself with friends and people that share the same interest
Yeah.
and are trying to reap the same kind of benefits, man, so y'all
Right.
can ride the same gravy train, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And get to that goal or whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think it's important, like when you're doing this entrepreneurial type thing, the business thing, don't ever let that get in the way of your friendships. Recognize what friends you can do business with and which ones you can't, because certain
Yes.
ones ain't really built for that.
Exactly, man. Just because you grew up with old buddy don't mean you need to be letting him in to something that he does not know how to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just going to drag you down, man. You know what I'm saying? So, surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, that are more intelligent than you. That's how you get smarter too, more
Right.
intelligent. What's the Bible say about the iron stuff? About how sharpening.
Like iron sharpens iron. Like
There you go.
basically, like two sharp people when they bump heads, when they bounce ideas back and forth, they sharpen it. They make each other sharper because no matter who you are, your brain is of limited capacity. Therefore, you can only think of so many ideas.
Yep.
And just from you existing where you exist, somebody else is going to have a completely different perspective on the world. Now, if you only use your own ideas, you're limiting yourself to what's in your head when somebody else has a bunch of brilliant ideas. If you just open your mind up and you find that this person's a good, trustworthy person, man, that's a whole nother world of ideas right there.
Yeah, brother. Definitely, man. That's what I've always done, man. I've always tried to surround myself with people who got that vision, man. That could, you know what I'm saying, that vision that they could almost like see themselves, they could visualize themselves successfully in the future and
Right.
Doing what, man, that's I look up to people. Like, I try to surround myself with people that I can learn something valuable from, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you surround yourself with a bunch of dummies, yeah, it don't make no sense, man.
Right.
You need something, like a mentor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta look up to somebody, man. That makes you better. That makes you want to chase whatever it is that you're chasing, better, faster, and more helps you progress, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have you learn so much faster if you already have somebody that's been there, that's done it, and they giving you some knowledge on how to do it. It's like what top-notch boxer do you know that doesn't have a coach? What football team do you know that doesn't have a coach?
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Knowledge is power.
Right.
Knowledge is what you need to look for.
But man, with this mentor thing, you gotta be careful with that too, man. Like, think about that. How they got that. We talked about that R. Kelly situation. In those young women's eyes, he's a mentor. He's saying, y'all ladies, I know y'all really into this music thing.
Oh, I can make you a star.
Right, I can make you a star. I want to show you the ins and outs of this industry.
I want to show you my mansion too.
Right.
Yeah, don't look for a mentor that's a pedophile. That's not a good idea.
Right.
Make sure your mentor is somebody that you should be looking up to,
right,
because of all the right reasons.
Right. You know, like you with the mentor thing, man, you always got to be careful to the point where, you know, sometimes they want to pour this knowledge in you because they want something back later, or they want to mold you. You know, they look at you, they want to mold you to something of their own desires.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
So that goes back to that point of being strongly rooted, having a strong foundation, like having strong morals. You know what I mean? I would say get in the Bible before you do anything. Say a prayer, ask God lead me in the right direction, because
that's the roots of it all, man.
Right.
You gotta start there, man.